All right, working on the charging system of the Daihatsu Midget 2. We've got a new battery, but we're not recharging as we should. So we're gonna figure out why. All right. My guess, I'm gonna check the brushes. The brushes seem to be okay. Maybe I need to look a little more closely at that. I could be doing this completely wrong. So don't take this as a tutorial, just as following me through the adventure. I'm looking at one of those contacts for this voltage regulator, and it looks pretty rough. Well, as it turns out, that contact point wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It was probably graphite, I think, from the brushes. That dust gets everywhere, and it all collected on that one terminal. But now I'm going to go on YouTube and find a video to tell me how to test this voltage regulator. All right. Time will tell if I'm on the right track or not, but these are the contact points for the rectifier. They sit under the bolts that hold the rectifier to the alternator, and I'm not going to completely remove the rectifier. I am going to bend these contact points up so I can get to them with some sandpaper and make sure we've got a good connection there. Okay, I used some 400 grit to rough up the contact wires for the diode. Gosh, I forgot what that's called, but anyway, it only lets current flow in one direction. I also roughed up the underside of these tiny screws that contact and connect the windings to the diode. The brushes, they seem okay to me, but I am going to work on the contact points. Make sure there's no problems due to corrosion. And of course, one of the things I'm going to do while it's out is rough up the contact points where the alternator mounts, because that is the ground for the whole system. All right, so these contact points, I am roughing them up with 400 grit sandpaper. I wish I had some 220, but 400 is what I have. And I'm also roughing up the contact points where the alternator chassis bolts to the engine. There's a before and there's an after, just in case that surface corrosion is preventing a grounding, sufficient grounding of the alternator.